The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Ewing. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now here's Ross. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got foot.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Ewing. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Third down. 120. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
A shotgun snap for goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This will be taken at the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch the safety creep.
Goff on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Complete to number 1. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. That's complete to John Ross. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Great job. Touchdown for Daniels.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they keep
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Coleman. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 81 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive and he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff now to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Goff now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Eluding the pressure. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Bridgewater on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey. 4 down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. On the crossing route, complete. That's Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A little juke. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And his kick here is good. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Gall. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Goff. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd and 14.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bridgewater. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
1st down, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quad Williams. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 13.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better touchdown, 49ers! John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Colvin. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Open man is Ross, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive experience them to victory.